You know, you're a bit of a paradox. When I look at your Twitter profile, it says leader, follower, reader, writer, speaker, listener, student, teacher. It says discipline equals freedom. On one hand, you had one of the most alpha roles imaginable as the commander of Task Unit Bruiser, and yet you cite humility as the most important quality of a leader. You say drop the ego, exercise humility, work as a team. I was wondering, do you ever find yourself trying to explain these two sides of your personality when people meet you?
Well, I always talk about the dichotomy of leadership. It's something I talk about all the time, and there's a dichotomy really with everything in life. There's a dichotomy. The dichotomy of leadership is very evident. You got all these opposing forces that are pulling you in different directions when it comes to leadership. You know, you've got to be aggressive to make things happen. I mean, if you're not aggressive with things, they don't happen, they don't move. And at the same time, if you're overly aggressive, you can, number one, you can put yourself in a bad situation. You can run to your death. Even with your team, if you're over aggressive with your team, all of a sudden you're overbearing and they're not wanting to give you any feedback because you're going to beat them up. So there's a dichotomy of everything. And, you know, that's one of the reasons why that's my little Twitter, what is that called? Profile?
I think so, yeah.
So that's why, you know, it's like, yeah, I am a student because I'm always looking to learn. But at the same time, I know I'm teaching people things. So that's just sort of the nature of life. And I think recognizing that dichotomy gives you a little bit of freedom, you know? It gives you a little bit of freedom to say, oh, I can go and do this. It's okay. And it doesn't mean I can't do the other thing on the other side.
To watch the rest of this fascinating interview, click on the link below and go to londonrealacademy.com. There you can sign in with your social media, log in and watch the rest of the episode for free, along with all of our episodes on London Real, my webinars, and all of our premium content, all located over at londonrealacademy.com. So click on the link below, you'll be directed there and you can watch the rest of this fascinating interview, and I'll see you there.